Are you thinking about moving to Arizona? Well, in today's video, I'm going to be updating you on some new rules that just took effect on August 17th, and it changes how you can tour homes here in Arizona. So if you're planning on buying a home, you're definitely going to want to know what's required now. I'm sure you've probably seen the headlines, but if you're like me, unless something is actually relevant to you or something that you're currently paying attention to, you might not really care about what's happening in real estate, especially if you're not buying or selling a home. But if you are following my channel, you probably are considering a move here to Arizona, and this is definitely relevant to anyone looking to buy a home from this point forward because these rules are really here to stay. So what are these new rules? As of August 17th, if you want to go look at a home with a real estate agent, you need to have a buyer-broker agreement in place. That's before we can even take you out to look at a home. There's one exception to that rule, and that is if you want to go look at an open house, you can still go to an open house and you don't have to have a buyer-broker agreement in place. But if you're serious about the home and you want to make an offer and you want representation from a buyer-broker, you need to have that agreement in place. I know this is a kind of a big change, and I know it's not the way, if you've ever bought a house in the past, it's not the way it's been done in the past. It's very common for people to just call a real estate agent and tell them, hey, I saw this on Zillow or Realtor.com and I want to go see it. And you just call up a real estate agent that you might know and they take you out without any kind of formal agreement in place. I know I've done that in the past as well, because a lot of times I want to get to know my buyers and I want my buyers to get to know me. So by going out and touring homes, we kind of get to know each other. And then if someone decides that they want to make an offer, we can formalize the agreement later. So this is definitely something that's new, and these are new rules, and it's nationwide, and all real estate agents have to follow these rules. So here's how it will work now if you want to hire a real estate agent, and maybe you're someone that's been following my channel for a while and you want to reach out. You can give me a call, shoot me an email, you can send me a text, or you can go on my website, michelleseymourhomes.com, and you can book some time with me on my calendar. And what we'll do is we'll get some information between each other where I'm going to find out what you're looking for, what your timeline is. Do you need a lender? What are the specifics that you're looking for in a home out here in Arizona? What are the neighborhoods that you're interested in? If you need a lender, I can send those to you. I can send you a few names of people that I work with so that you can get pre-qualified before you come out here, so we know what your budget is. Once we chat and you decide that you do want to work with me, I will send you an email with the buyer-broker agreement along with a real estate agency that basically outlines the term of the agreement. Is it just for 1 or 2 days? Is it for the next 6 months? Is it exclusive? It outlines my duties to you and then also your duties as a buyer. It also outlines my compensation and how I get compensated. The other forms that I'm going to send to you one is a buyer advisory. This is kind of a guidebook that outlines the important things, information, things to watch out for during the home buying process here in Arizona. I'm also going to send you a market conditions advisory, which is kind of similar to the buyer advisory, but it just talks about current market conditions, what to watch for that might affect your purchase decisions. Lastly, I'll send you a fair housing and discrimination disclosure, and this just informs you about fair housing laws in our state. I know this can feel like an extra step. It also feels kind of formal since you really don't even know me yet, but you are able to cancel a buyer-broker agreement. So you'll see that when you read through it, and it just needs to be done in writing. It's designed to protect you and I, and to make sure that we're both on the same page before we go looking at homes. So basically, there's no more spur of the moment jumping out and looking at a home without talking first and understanding our relationship. Now you just are going to need to plan ahead a little bit more. There's just a little bit of paperwork that needs to happen. And trust me, I get phone calls and texts all the time where someone's like, I'm in town and I've been watching you on YouTube and we want to go look at these homes. And it's very straightforward. I just explain the paperwork to you. I send you an email that also will explain it. And then you get the chance to read through it. If you like it and it seems reasonable to you, then you can sign it and we can get started. If you need to be pre-qualified, I'll put you in touch with some lenders and we can go out and look for homes. If you decide, hey, I don't want to sign these documents, you can always go out and tour open houses. I can get access to a list of open houses for you. But remember, whenever you have a local agent on your side, like myself, we know what's happening in these neighborhoods. We know if there's a development coming up. We know if you're purchasing a home on maybe something that's going to be a busy street pretty soon. We know what's going on with homes in the neighborhood. If they've been sitting for a while, is there a problem with them? Is there a problem around the neighborhood, issues in the neighborhood? A lot of times a local agent will know that kind of thing, and it's really good to have that expertise to help you and give you that advantage. So if you think there's an agent out there that you can find that doesn't use a buyer broker agreement and you want to use that person, feel free, but they are not going to be following the rules. And I would definitely steer clear of working with anybody that is not following the current rules. So there you have it. This might be something new to you. I've been doing this with my buyers and we knew this was coming. So I personally like to work with committed buyers, people that are qualified, so that I'm not wasting my time and then also wasting your time. I want to be in partnership with you. I want you to be in partnership with me. I want to be on the same team. We both have the common goal. I want to find you a home that you love, and you want to find a home that meets all of your parameters. So this agreement just kind of outlines how we're going to work together. And I'm super excited that this is going to be formalized. So my name is Michelle Seymour, and I'm an Arizona real estate agent that covers the West Valley. That's west of Phoenix. And I get calls from people all the time that are looking to make the move here to Arizona. So if that's you and you're thinking about moving in the next day, week, or even month from now, please reach out. I'd be more than happy to help. You can, again, call me, give me a text, email, and I'd be more than happy to help. Also, if this is your first time to my channel, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications so that you can be the first to learn about anything new happening here in Arizona. So until next time, thanks for joining me today.